So before COVID, we had our, alternate personality. It was our norm and it really wasn't as authentic. Now we seem to be more our authentic self, not so much the fake version of us. It's really because COVID triggered a lot of fear and inadequacies that it kept us thinking that we were in control of things. We're actually not. And once you are triggered to that extent with that much fear, everything that's unresolved, it comes to the surface and we have no choice but to see it. Now, a lot of people, they still run and they still distract. Phones are a great tool for that. But some people, they decided to not run because they're like, oh my God, this is a lot of stuff that I need to resolve. So they dove in. So the new paradigm, because a lot of people did that shift where they addressed their issues, is that we're no longer running. We're confronting things, we're more assertive, we're more honest with ourselves and with other people, which means relationships and dynamics are having no choice but to change. We're becoming more authentic, which is more emotionally in tune, and we're accepting our limitations, which means we're setting more boundaries on what we can handle. Hustle culture can't be part of that anymore. We have addressed a lot of issues within our systems because we've addressed issues within ourselves. That's not going back to normal. So the individuals who they did distract, they're still distracting and they're running from their unresolved issues before COVID and they started doing it after. They're having no choice, but they're feeling the pull, which is actually shaking up relationships, homes, and the business world because of their resistance to change. The more of us who chose to change, we have to have compassion, we have to have grace, and we have to give them patience because it's hard to make those changes. Eventually they will get on board because this is the way the world's going to be now. It's more authentic, more emotionally in tune, and we're all more in alignment. Hustle culture can't continue because pushing through stress isn't realistic. Cortisol increases, which is your alert hormone, it's your stress hormone, and it turns your brain on into fight or flight. Our brain doesn't function well in fight or flight. It can't do that because it was only designed to be in fight or flight to save our lives, not to live our lives. Our normal state when we're our true authentic self and we're calm in our body and clear in our mind is just being. That doesn't mean that you're tackling goals, you're existing, you're experiencing. And your nervous system is open, vulnerable, and wanting connection. This is our normal state, and this is where a lot of people are feeling gravitation to. So the more we give into this, the more likely we are to get rid of hustle culture. It never really aligned with us anyways. And if you feel like it aligns to you, you're probably lying to yourself, or you're probably really hurting your nervous system, and you're damaging the relationships that you have with people around you because you're not aware. People who are living in hustle culture, who are pushing through stress, they're not aware, they're hurting them and the people around them. And if you're a leader, whether it be in your home or in work, you're creating a culture built off of something that is not foundationally sound. It will not last and it will crumble. Self-mastery is about realizing your strengths and your limitations. These are two halves of the same coin. And COVID gave us no choice but to address ours. This is individually and as a collective. Now, the more people who do this, the easier it will be for this change, but it is inevitable. It is happening, and we can get on board with it. And it makes it easier for everybody around us because the more you work on yourself, the more compassion you have for everybody around you. This gives you an understanding from a bigger perspective that it's actually more than us just trying to address stress or trying to confront a problem. It's us changing as a species, because the more we evolve and see things from a bigger perspective, the more collective problems are solved. So the next time you're confronted with a problem that you're scared to resolve or dive into, just take a deep breath and realize that it's bigger than that problem and it's bigger than you. It's about everyone evolving. And the more we do it together, the easier it is. So open up, talk to somebody about it, take care of yourself, and then take that next step. Because it's inevitable. It will happen at some point. If you have any questions or you want to dive deep into reprogramming your nervous system to make this shift a little bit easier, go to the link below in the video description and click on it. you'll be taken to my website. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you on the other side.